Hi folks, I'm Craig Taylor, and as always a huge thanks for joining me here on my YouTube channel, the Bushcraft Padawan, and thank you for joining me in this week's Thursday's Thought. Just take a moment to have a think about a stereotypical, romantic, traditional bushcraft list of equipment, of kit and equipment. Just think about it. I would imagine that as you're thinking about that list of essential kit and equipment, I'd imagine a knife of some description is probably on that list. It always is when I kind of conjure up this stereotypical, romantic, traditional list of equipment. A knife is almost always on there. And that got me thinking about this week's Thursday's Thought. Whenever I go out bushcrafting, I take my Moragarberg knife, I put it into my day sack or my Bergen, I put that in the boot of my car, I drive to the location, I park up and then I walk in, usually a couple of miles to where I'm going to be spending the day. I then take the knife out of my pack, put it on my belt and reverse that entire process at the end of the day. Or do I? The reason I say or do I is because over the past 12 to 18 months, I've come to realise that probably around, 50-60% of the time, at the end of the day, when I get back to my car and I'm sort of putting stuff back in the boot, my knife is still in my day sack. It hasn't come out of the day sack at all during the day. I've got to the location I'm going to and I've just got on with doing things, and I've never needed the knife. On about 50 or 60% of occasions, I don't use my knife at all during the day. It's there, it's in my day sack, I've got it with me, but it's not on my body. I'm not actually using it. Now, I'm not suggesting for 1 second that a knife is not an essential part of a bushcraft type kit, whatever that means. I'm not suggesting that for a moment. I'm not suggesting we need to stop taking knives out with us when we go out bushcrafting. I'm not saying that. Nobody put words in my mouth, please. But what I am suggesting, or what I am thinking about, is what else do we take out with us that is traditional, is considered to be basic kit, is considered to be must-have, essential type of equipment that actually may not be as used as much or as often or as frequently as we perhaps like to think that it is or should be or could be. Now, I'm not including first aid kits in this. I'm not including that sort of stuff. I'm not including the stuff that we should always take with us and we really hope that we never use. I'm not including that sort of stuff. I'm including the other stuff. So my Thursday thoughts this week is, what else do we consider to be must-have, must-take kit that actually, on reflection, maybe isn't as used as much or needed as much as we perhaps think it is? Doesn't mean to say that we don't take it, doesn't mean to say that we stop taking it, it's just perhaps not as actually used as much as we might like to think it is. And that's my question to you as well. What do you have in your kit? What do you take out with you that actually, when you stop and think about it, might actually not use as much as you perhaps take it out? What could that kit and equipment be? Again, I'm not including first aid kit in this. I am including my knife in this. What would you include in this? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the section below. Just going to spin round this way in the hope, it's probably not doing a very good job, but there's a very beautiful sunset just in the back. I live on the coast, so you always get a good sunset down here. Okay, you couldn't see it. That's a shame. That's a shame. Thank you as always for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not, there's been a button in the bottom right hand corner of the screen throughout this video. You know what to do with it by now. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you in my next video very shortly. Cheers.